Hey church, Pastor Brett here. Hope you are all well this week, and I want to have a quick conversation with you about, I gotta stop shaking this table, about reopening the building, Trinity Lutheran Church, for worship. Going indoors. For those of you who were worshiping this past Sunday, know that it's getting a little cold outside. I think it was like 32 degrees when I wasn't there, but when you were all worshiping, and that's a bit cold. And so the plan is to stay outside as long as we can, but we are trying to come up with a plan for worshiping indoors. And there was a committee of folks from across the spectrum of the church, medical folk and council folk and property and building committee folk, who got together and came up with a really good plan. We worked with the Essex Health Department, we've worked with the Synod and the Bishop's Office, we worked with the state guidelines to come up with a plan. I think we've got a pretty good plan that we've proposed to council, and we're working to implement that plan. But part of what we need in order to hit the go button is volunteers. Because health and safety is so important, and prepping the worship space and keeping everything sanitized is so important. What we need in order to hit the go button and pick a date to go back inside, if that's what we choose to do, is volunteers. We need more ushers, and we need people to volunteer, and ideally it would be the same people rotating through to disinfect the space in between worship services. So that's what I'm asking for. It's a pitch to ask for people, if you are one of the people that are willing to come back to church when we worship inside, probably sometime in November, if that's what council decides. We're looking for some help, some bodies to usher and disinfect the space in between services. Let me tell you a little bit about what worship would look like. The service would probably remain similar to what we're doing outside now. It'd be short, 30-35 minutes. We'd really stick to that. There would be no singing inside. We would have some music, but no singing. At this point, probably no communion, still, just until we get our grounding and figure it out. Our property committee, Mark Favreau, has had a company install what's called this UVC light filtration system, which circulates the air through in the air ducts through this light filtration system that's supposed to kill 99.9% of germs. Don't know if it kills the coronavirus yet, but it does kill other corona novella viruses. And so we've installed that. Our plan is to have the heat turned up so we can have windows open during worship, or at least open somewhat, and have some circulation in there. And also the amount of people that would be per service would be limited. So we would have registration beforehand. And this is what all the churches are doing right now. And it would be masks and socially distanced and all that stuff. But we can't do any of that unless we can ensure that we have enough people to volunteer to help us make that happen. So what we need is volunteers. We're also working on getting a better sound and video system in the church. We're working that behind the scenes to get that set up before we go inside, or hopefully shortly after. But this is my pitch. So we need volunteers. If you can help, do me a favor and reach out to Linda Rice. That's linda@tlccenterbrook.org. She's in the directory. You can find her there. Or email the office@tlccenterbrook.org. We'll get you signed up. We're going to do a training program on how to properly disinfect everything that needs to be disinfected. We got cleaning logs. We got it all. So, and I think that's what I got. So I hope you're having a great day, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side, either in worship or virtually, and God bless you. Take care.